Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Seth Plays Team Fortress 2. As I might have mentioned a while back ago, thanks to Fubi for the Stranges, and this is actually indeed a strange black box. And you know what's kind of funny? I notice about most soldiers who use strange weapons, usually the most common strange I see is actually the black box. I don't know why that is. I guess it's because it's reliable. And this match is a good reason. You see this medic? He don't know what's gonna happen. He doesn't heal me, like, ever. When I need health, he is like, sure. And I didn't include the footage of me joining because I was like 2 minutes of me going, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I was like, I don't know. So, because I purchased a rocket jumper and sticky jumper for a whole $1. That's right, I spent a whole $1 and got both of them. The magic of having a job, right? Not yet, but hey. Anyways, I decided, you know, I show a lot of direct hit gameplay, so why not throw in a little bit of black box action, because I used to use this bad boy quite a bit, actually. I don't know why I stopped using it. I don't know. I was like, I gotta go fast, so I like the direct hit. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you ask me what my favorite launcher is, I'll either say the original launcher, the Quake launcher, because my favorite game is Quake, but that's basically a vanilla launcher, reskin kind of, with different sounds, or the direct hit. I don't know. I like them both, so basically I either choose vanilla or direct hit. And look at this guy, huh? This guy can Uber, but I don't feel like it. But you know, this thing, I give it some love. I rock this bad boy because I love him. And look at that medic, he does not like me. And yes, indeed, you might have noticed I kind of put a little bit of a extra precaution to our microphone recording. I'm actually using my pop blocker. They're like, I don't know, $10. Not very expensive, they're pretty handy, I hardly ever use it. I don't know why, but I use it mainly for music production, but hey, why not use it for commentaries? But look at that, boom, I'm dead. But look at this demo, man. I mean, this guy was all over the wall this match. And this was recorded on the 10th, which is today. And I jumped into this round going, I'm going to do some casual, I'm not in a good mood, so let's kind of just, you know, have some fun. Let's just use the black box. I got to give this bad boy some love. Why not? I've been rocket jumping all day. Let's just do stupid things. And I do notice now that I do rocket jump kind of funny with the direct hit. But, you know, it don't matter. I think I'm going to start rocking the B-box for a while. Here you see what I did. I use an acronym. Oh, wait, that's not an acronym. It'd be the BB. The black box. Yeah, about that thing. Anyways, I guess I can give you guys a little bit of awkwardness of why I don't really use it. Look at it! It's ugly! It's a giant black box! It sticks out like 98% of your screen, and I've got my, like, FOV almost to the max. You know, I may play Quake, and I like to see that weird kind of wonky thing, but still, come on! I can't handle this. I just don't like that giant protrusion in the corner of the screen. And look at this medic! He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, I don't feel like healing you. But another little special announcement is I do an uncrating in this round. Ooh, look at that sniper. He turns around at the wrong time. And I do actually have recorded footage of a market gardener that's not shortly interrupted by a not mocking a body shot. I'm really sorry to that last sniper in that last gameplay. I apologize if you watch that and you're like, oh, he insulted me. Ugh. I have understanding for the machina. I remember when it first released, I was like, the machinima. Huh, machina, whatever you want to pronounce it. I never really use it. I crafted it away and got rid of that stupid thing. Because I like shooting from the hip, son. And look at this NG. I feel horrible. Nothing beats having your day ruined by, like, getting crit shot out of spawn. Nothing's more happy than that. And see, look at that. You gotta get all that awesomeness when you've got to level up on your gun. And there's a reason there's, like, no sentries in there right now. Look at what I'm doing. I'm just tearing these guys apart. I feel so bad that I did this, but you know, I don't even like Capture the Flag. You know why? Here's the reason. Back when I used to play, you know, on the Xbox version, which is like completely bugged to just terrible. Terrible game. Anyways, I used to play just nothing but 2 Fort, and 2 Fort, it's not a bad map, it's just got terrible health positioning, and good God, how would you like to be that guy right there? That is just depressing. I feel horrible. Look at this guy, he don't know what's happening, he just gets air shot and he's dead. I felt horrible, by the way, because I never used the black box. I was in a casual mood. I was like, I'm just gonna play because I'm gonna do this. But, you know, I never give you know, Capture the Flag much love because it's not really one of my favorite types of gameplays. I like Capture the Flag in some games, but that guy just goes to the moon. He was all over the place this round. And hey, I can do that too because I got a sticky jumper. Although I will admit, you know, sticky jumping, oh, watch all the hardcore sticky jumpers just hate on me right now for saying this, but I feel that sticky jumping is a little bit easier than rocket jumping, and oh god, where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before? You know, and where have we seen this solution before, huh? Yeah, you can't get up here unless you detonate jump, maybe, I don't know, I don't think you can get that much distance. But don't be hating on me, because I think that sticky jumping is a little bit easier. I like Demo Man, I'm not... Look at this guy. See, that's why I like Demo Man right there. Just comes at you with a big old sword and just makes the camera go all sorts of wonky angles. But, you know, I don't mind. I actually like Double Cross to a certain degree. I mean, it's not a terrible map. It's not a bad map. It's just funny. I mean, you can have spawn camping, and this is the Market Garden. Look at this badness. Oh, I felt like I had like the coolest day ever right there when I did that today. I was like, oh, I actually did something important. Oh, thank God. Oh, and then I went and like looked at my phone and bashed my crotch into the side of that wall. And that's why you should really not check your phone while you're playing a game. Common sense, but turns out nothing happened on my phone, so it was just a waste of my time. Anyways, so I do not like that pyro. You'll notice why in a little bit, why I don't like him, and I decided to keep that in there because he does one thing that nearly made me pee my pants. I mean, you know, it's nothing scarier than shooting a critical rocket and missing, right? Because you're like, oh, I just wasted all that potential. It's a little bit more scary when it gets shot back at you and it almost kills you. You'll see what I mean in a tiny bit. But, you know, I don't know. I should really just don't like Capture the Flag because it ends up being these long, weird, sporadic... I don't know. The average match, I think, whenever you play, like, TF2 or 2-4, look at that obvious spy. Just get turned into mashed potatoes. Whenever you... That scared me so bad. But then, lo and behold, it happens again. And, oh, my God. I was like... Oh, what do? Oh, how do I live? But, you know, anyways, hang on. I'm switching my arm because my arm's getting tired. I had it at an awkward angle holding this thing because I don't have a normal mic. I can't just slap it into it. Look at this medic. He just wanted love, but this guy just comes out of nowhere. He does not want me to live. He's like, you don't, gonna air blast you, gonna air blast you. That Demo Man just comes in and ruins it. He's just mean. Him and his pink... I really want to say Gibbous, but this guy is actually a really good pyro. Just look at him air blasting. I mean, he's not too bad of a pyro, I must say. I mean, the man's got a pink hat. Of course he's good. And I just can't get away from this mob. I thought I'd include that because it's kind of funny. I just couldn't get away. I'm like, I gotta just jump away from here. But nope. Ain't gonna happen. You know, I did join the match rather late, by the way, so I didn't... I'm just glad I joined late. I don't know. The average round of 2-4 or double cross, usually just every time I end up playing, it goes down to the time limit. And I end up playing for like 30 minutes, I'm getting frustrated, and then that's the end of the first round. And then I just can't take it anymore, and I just want to give up. But you know, there's a little quick hint, by the way, if you're ever wondering how to spy check. Whenever someone picks up health as a spy, it'll show their team color, so hey, notice those little bubbly bubbles. Yeah, bubbly bubbles. I bet no one's ever heard that one before. So anyways, by the way, I will be posting more videos. I'm apologizing right now for my lack of not being here. I mean, I had job stuff I had to do. Don't have a job just yet, but I keep bashing my crotch in there. I'm just going to take a nap right there, I guess. You know, I don't have a job just yet, but, you know, if I do promise I have an idea in mind for doing an uncrating a week. Yes, indeed. $5 whole out of a paycheck to do that. I mean, come on, that's just too much! Like I said, I spent $1 on myself today, and I felt like a horrible person. Just because I spent $1. No, it wasn't even $1, it was like 94 cents. I don't know, it came out to a weird total, I don't even care. Look at that pogo. And that was actually a pretty impressive shot, I must admit. I actually thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know, I'm not one for just saying I'm really good at playing Soldier, and if you think I'm good at playing Soldier, thank you very much. I try to do my best to make these gameplays, but this is a bad example because I was just like screwing around this whole time. And look at that. Look at that. He does not want me to live, and he just runs out of air blast and just decides to finally finish me off. So here we go with the uncrating, and it's kind of an actually pretty good one, I must admit. Although, you know, it just rage-induced me a little bit more when I found out what, you know, it was, kind of. You'll know why in a second. Indeed. The one weapon I was mad about being split into 2 weapons, I get a strange of each now. I feel so happy. Indeed, I do have a strange escape plan and a strange equalizer, although I prefer to have a market garden. But, you know, that thing's just kind of gimmicky. I don't really use it that much. I mean, I try and go for at least one a match, you know, just try and mix it in there. Just because it's kind of a funny thing. I mean, you don't really expect someone to come flying at you at 100 miles per hour, drop on your head, and slam a shovel down your mouth. I don't expect that when I'm going down the road. Like, hey, look at that. I don't expect that. Do you? Well, if you do, I think you need to relocate your home. But, you know, anyways, I will put more videos up, and I'm probably going to do an uncrating a week, you know, with my luck. You know, see, I nodded agreement right there. Actually, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to stand up here and confuse people. Because that's what soldiers do. They confuse people with their... Look at that beautiful rocket jump, but no one to do anything to from it. But that spy was just a little bit too late. And, you know, I was like, I really want to kill this guy. But, you know, nope. Ain't gonna happen. Just nope. Not gonna happen. Frying pan steals everything from me. You know, I hate when that happens. But anyways, it's about the end of the round here almost. I'm about to die in like 2 seconds. We do win the round and I do top score. Not very important. I mean, I get this final kill on that sentry and I feel like a man. And that demo man just comes out and scares the living pee out of me. But anyways, you know, like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends. Don't fall down cliffs, don't do drugs. Meth's cool though. I don't mind if you do meth. Just do it in your own comfort of your home.